Dan Siegel's hand-brain model is a simplified model of the brain and how it responds to stress. To demonstrate the model, we put the thumb in the middle of the palm of our hand and close the fingers over the top. We now have the Dan Siegel hand-brain model. The wrist represents the spinal cord, and the folded fingers represent the top of the brain or the cortex. The fingers just below the knuckle represent the frontal cortex, essentially the thinking part of the brain, which enables critical thought, maintains emotional balance, the ability to tune into another person, and to empathise. The very forefront of the brain, the medial prefrontal cortex, is the part of the brain that regulates the subcortical, limbic and brainstem areas. If we lift the fingers, the palm area represents the brainstem area of the brain, which is connected upwards to the cortex. The brainstem is the reptilian part of the brain. It takes information from the body and helps regulate basic body functions. Importantly for our understanding, it has regions which create the fight, flight, freeze and faint response. The thumb represents the limbic system, including the amygdala. This area creates emotion, appraises the meaning of things, motivation and memory. When under stress, the limbic system fires messages which can cause the brain to flip its lid. It's important to understand that traumatic experiences can sensitize limbic reactivity, so even minor stressors can cause a spike in cortisol. In this state, the thinking brain is no longer functioning. The brain is in survival mode, typically fight, flight, freeze or submit mode. In this state, answers to questions, whether in evidence or answers to questions from professionals during assessments, are unlikely to be reliable because the thinking brain is not engaged. It is important for our clients to help them regulate and to re-engage the thinking brain. It is important to remember that traumatic experiences can sensitize the brain and increase its reactivity, so what might seem like a minor stressor can cause an individual to flip their lid more readily.